Hi, my name is Mavis Salazar, and I'm here to talk to you about standards and ethics in the coaching practice. Coaching in many forms is primarily about improving the life and performance of someone who really needs help to get focused and balance in their lives. Through a one-on-one relationship, the coach is given access to the client's hopes and fears. As a rapport is built and trust develops, the coach also shares the client's aspirations and future goals. The very nature of coaching relationship puts the coach into a privileged and extremely important position. A position from which to enrich the life of the client, but also in a position, unless care is exercised, can be very harmful. Coaching, no less than any other profession, requires clear behavioral guidelines in order to safeguard the client and the coaches. These guidelines are encapsulated in our professional standards and give clear indications of what is and what is not acceptable in professional behavior within the coaching community in general and the IC in particular. Professional standards do not stand on their own. They are the product of each ethical foundation which presumes the coaches will conduct their lives and practice to the highest standards. The IIC endorses the following 5 core values: integrity, transparency, client care, professional conduct, and accountability. Now let's go through each one just a little bit more. Integrity. Always keep in integrity, which includes honesty, reliability, being truthful, and keeping honor. Coaches will treat all clients with honor, dignity, and integrity, fully respecting the client's values, beliefs, and goals. Sometimes that can be different than yours, but it's okay to be aware of their culture, their religious beliefs, and also any other differences that they might have that you don't carry. Always keep the client in mind because the session is for them and not for you. Transparency. It's important to keep transparent so the client will never have any surprises. They'll always know what is expected of you, and you'll always know what is expected of them. Client care. Coaches have a duty of care towards their client. This ensures that they take time to understand the goal of the client and fully understand what the client is really wanting out of each session. That is important when getting a new client. You should always have a written agreement between you and them, and that way they sign it, you sign it, and there's no surprises. Also, you must understand that they need to keep confidentiality to make sure that they can trust you. Professional conduct. When things go wrong in coaching relationship, it's important to remember professional conduct. And what you remember, the contract of the goal that you first set when you first started this client relationship. It's also important to remember that you keep your emotions out of that session. You might not agree with what they're saying, but that doesn't matter. But if you can't keep this relationship professional, it's really important that you go ahead and give it to somebody else that can keep that professional relationship and terminate the contract and just refer them to somebody that you know in the coaching field. The 5th one is accountability. As a coach, it's important to always be accountable for what you do as a coach and your actions. Always treat the client with respect and always a degree of confidentiality and sensitivity. If you're able to keep all of these 5 standards and ethics in mind as you go into a coaching session, you'll be a very successful coach. Thank you very much.